wildlife documenter, I have yet to stumble across such a vicious and coldly calculated creature as the worm. Scoff ye not. They laughed at the man who claimed pigs could drive cars. Admittedly, that was me too, and I accept responsibility for Hammergeddon. But this time, I'm right. Take a close look at the real face of the worms I've come to call Wormius Fisticuffius. Ever since the World Wildlife Fund put a price on my head, I have been in hiding, observing these worms. For years, these slithering warmongers have been fighting an increasingly sophisticated high-tech battle, pushing both sides to near extinction. At times their numbers have dwindled to the last man, but somehow they keep coming back, year after year, in greater numbers and with better graphics. The current state of the worm's evolution has resulted in 4 distinct worm varieties, comprising of soldier, scout, scientist, and heavy. Each one has different abilities and technical know-how. These are not your average worms, sirs. These are uberworms. Gentlemen, allow me to speak, please. These worms launch strategic campaigns against one another of increasing brutality. They turn natural, beautiful landscapes like these into their own adventure slaygrounds. So cunning are these worms, they can manipulate natural water flows to decimate their enemies, effectively washing them away. I have observed them using seemingly harmless objects and turning them into tools of death and destruction. Sirs, they plant weapon drops in their combat arenas to prolong the warfare. You heard me correctly, sirs. I said weapons. Airstrikes, bazookas, shotguns, flamethrowers, teleporters, water bombs, exploding sheep. Good gentlemen, you would not be so eager to offer your derisory laughter if it were you looking down the barrel of a loaded old lady. I beg of you, listen to me. They have a huge arsenal of new weaponry. I have seen it. Sirs, these are not simulations. This is extensive wildlife documentation shot by myself. I tell you, it's all true. Listen to me. They've even perfected the art of war to single-player, multiplayer, and online capabilities. Very well then, sirs. You do not believe me, but do you trust your own eyes? Look, you are surrounded. You can't see them as they're too small and are masters of disguise. But I assure you, there is an elite battalion of Wormius Fisticuffius around the perimeter of this community hall, each with weapons trained on you. You, not me. I'm out of here. Good day and tough luck. This is a public information film, or if you're common, film. Be on the lookout for these 4 worms: soldier, scout, scientist, and heavy. They are highly dangerous and extensively trained in the art of brutal combat and vicious one-upmanship. As a wildlife documenter, I have devoted my life to exposing the truth about nature. I'm the one who discovered chickens can fly. They chose not to because they're arrogant. Over the years, I have observed this breed of worm, Wormius Fisticuffius, indulging in cold, calculated warfare for no other reason than its brilliant fun. Their aptitude for creating elaborate weaponry is nothing short of gruesomely inspired. Airstrikes, grenades, and exploding sheep have always been a staple in their repertoire of death, but now they have adapted and upgraded their arsenal. Their new weapons push the boundaries of good taste and dark humor to places that belong in the fragmented mindscape of an emotionally dangerous ventriloquist dummy. I imagine, like the World Wildlife Fund didn't believe me the pandas secretly played jazz, you don't believe me either. This is a virtual portal into the world of these fanatical worms. Interact, play their war games in single or multiplayer mode. Even go online if you think you're hard enough. Just get it and spread the word. My gorgeous velvety voice will be with you throughout the whole bally show to guide and enthuse you. Here's a motto to start you off. Learn what I've learned, for in the arena of combat, The worms have turned. I own that, and it's going on a t-shirt.
Can't believe I vouched for you.
Keep calm and blow something up. That's the motto those warring worms have lived by ever since they began their ballistic buffoonery all those years ago. Do you remember the early days of worms? Heck, they were still beating each other with clubs in those times. But you know, wormias fisticuffias are resourceful little critters, and as time progressed, so did their ability to create new weapons of massively funny destruction. So, what are those slithering, taunting, self-annihilating chumps up to right now? Well, I'll tell you. They've evolved again. This is Worms Revolution, with single-player, multiplayer, and online facilities, so you can destroy your friends, family, or people around the world you've never met before. Stunning new landscapes with many new features to make the art of calculated warfare so much more ingenious. Classic weapons and amazing new weapons designed to make you die laughing. Ever wanted to blow someone away with an explosive old lady? Wash away a worm with a water pistol? Or call on the famous Boggy Bee himself? Now you can. Build your team based on your tactics. Choose from 4 different types of worms: scouts, soldiers, heavies, and scientists. Customize your troops. And for the first time ever, my smouldering voice will be omnipresent throughout the game to guide you, inspire you, and make fortuitous comments about you should the mood take me. Ha ha ha! Worms Revolution sticks an exploding sheep under worm-on-worm conflict and blasts it squarely into the 21st century.